I'm Josh with Waupaca Community Media, joined with grant writer Greg Groman. And how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
And we're here to talk about an exciting program that benefits not just residents in the city limits, but the surrounding area as well. And a couple months ago, the city applied for a grant. What is that grant?
Yeah, so a couple months ago, the city of Waupaca applied for about $1 million from the Department of Administration for a comprehensive housing and utility and like rental and mortgage and utility assistance program for people who've been impacted by the coronavirus. Folks who maybe lost a job or were laid off or had their hours cut and were struggling to make ends meet. So this $1 million grant would offer direct assistance to low to moderate income households who've suffered a loss of income. And we were successful in getting that grant. We were awarded the grant back in March. Since then, we've been working on trying to set up an application process to get that money in the hands of people who need it. So where things stand right now is that this program is now live. This money is available and we're accepting applications. All of this is being done through our partner at CAP Services, Inc. So if you're looking for assistance or you know somebody who's struggling, CAP Services is really the place to go to get assistance. Whether you're looking for, you're struggling to pay your mortgage, you're behind on utilities, you're behind on rent, or maybe you're living in a manufactured house and having trouble paying for your lot fee. All of those expenses would be eligible.
And we were talking, one of the unique aspects of this program compared to maybe other things out there is it covers all categories of housing. There's some programs out there that just help those that need help paying rent, and there's some that maybe just do utilities. But the fact that this does rentals and mortgage assistance and helping with lot fees and all that is pretty unique.
That's right. Yeah, this is probably the most comprehensive assistance program that I'm aware of, and we're thankful for that. It makes things easier for our applicants to get to make sure that they get the assistance that they need. The nice thing too is that since CAP Services is doing all of the applications for this, if you've got any questions at all, they can really guide you to resources that are available to help you. This is a big bucket of money available for people in our area, but they might be able to connect you with resources that I'm not even aware of. If you're looking for assistance, CAP Services is really the best source for help, whether it's this money or other money.
So someone who applies for this program that's out there right now and is successful with their application, what can they expect? Are they going to get a lump sum payment? Does the money go directly to who they owe money to? How does that work?
Yeah, so households would be eligible to receive up to $5,000 in assistance for mortgage, rent, and utilities over a period of 6 months. They would get that in monthly installments, generally speaking, and that money wouldn't go directly to them. It would actually go to the person who they owe money to. So if you were behind on rent, the money would be made out to your landlord, for instance, or for your, to your utility company, or to your lender.
The $1 million for the grant, no amount to sneeze at, and that can be pretty impactful. And one of the other things, while the city applied for this, part of being successful in the application was not just focusing on the city limits. Tell us a little bit about the territory or the region that people can apply for this program.
That's right. Yeah, so everybody who lives in Waupaca County, as well as Portage County, Waushara County, and Marquette County are all eligible to receive money from this grant. That was something that we worked closely with the Department of Administration to figure out the best geography for this program, and they advised us to go bigger. One of the great things about that is by working with CAP Services, they're streamlining all of the applications for people who live anywhere within that geography. So with this, whether you're living in Farmington or Iola or Scandinavia or whatever, you don't need to stress about, oh, maybe I'm not qualifying because of geography. You are qualifying if you live anywhere in central Wisconsin, basically, and we encourage you to apply to take advantage of this money that's out there.
What are the main eligibility requirements for someone who's interested?
Yeah, so there's two main eligibility requirements. One would be that you need to be below 80% of the area median income. And so that depends a little bit on, where specifically you are geographically, also your household size. That's something that you can just enter your information on the application, but your finances and CAP services will work with you to determine your qualifications. The other thing is that you need to demonstrate that COVID-19 has had a financial impact on your household. So, did you, within the last, 6 months, did you have your hours cut? Did you lose your job? Were you laid off? Or maybe your household expenses went way up. Maybe because of COVID, you've now had to purchase more medical supplies. Maybe you're doing more childcare, something like that. So financial impact can be a loss of income or an increase in expenses.
Okay. And for someone listening to this interview that's like, this sounds like it's something that could fit me, how can they learn more? How can they apply for this?
Right. So CAP Services staff are available to help. You can reach them over the phone at 844-314-8004 or visit capservices.org/COVID. And that will lead you to the application. But if you have any questions at all, give them a call and they can walk you through the whole thing. The idea is to make it as straightforward as possible, so that people aren't, scratching their heads about how to get this money. Everybody wants to get this in the hands of those who need it as fast as possible.
Well, it sounds like a great program and good timing. And I know you were a part of the success and being awarded such a large grant. And I think it's kind of neat that, it was right here in Waupaca that was able to do something great like this for the whole region. So
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, Waupaca really stepped up here and became a regional leader.
Well, Greg, I appreciate the time to let the community know about this program, and hopefully some people are able to take advantage of this and get the assistance they need in this past odd year we've had.
Absolutely. Yes. We hope you apply to this if you need help. Assistance is out there. Just take advantage of it.
Greg Roman from the City School and Chamber joining us. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Josh.